All right.
Fake news, bro.
Welcome to Epic Interactions where a couple guys and a girl get together, play some Dungeons and Dragons, drink some coffee, and try and stay alive.
Well, we've been doing a pretty good job. He hasn't.
Yeah.
We got the premise.
You've been doing better. You've been doing better.
Okay, well, you know what?
So, whatever. Let's see. Let's put on music,
I thought you had one. No?
Well, if I did, I lost.
Alright, so, some updates. We're still playing on Wednesdays, 9 to 11. Enjoying life, making things happen. We are affiliated with Nerd Brew. Nerd Brew is a Tampa community on Discord where you can get together, meet other people, find out locations where they meet up, where you can play board games, you can play Magic, you can play D&D, you can pretty much do anything and eat and drink within society rules, obviously. Also, you can go to Sunshine Games. Sunshine Games is a card shop. But also does board games, also does Magic, also does Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, that kind of thing. So you might see one of our players there just enjoying some time playing some Magic as well. So stay tuned for some more content. I believe that we got some things in the works with Magic. I understand getting better views on things, that kind of thing, so we'll see. It'll be pretty fun to do as we figure that out. Let's see. Other than that, hey, how's it going, Tarzan? Bronze? He says Tarzan D's Bronze. So, well, welcome. So, to kind of catch people up on what's happening and what's currently in the works for our players and heroes here. You guys are currently in the city of Atlas, or just outside the city of Atlas, I should say, back at your estate, your mansion, where you just finished going north to the city of Ice, the Colonor, where you went down to the depths of the dungeon, where you found out that it was different from the last time you went there. However, you were able to make a friend, find some information, and also find a way to the gold, where you met with the Sphinx, passed the riddle once again, collected the gold, and left. You guys came back home to find out that Cass is currently with a relative of some sort, a distant relative, but you know that she's been staying there and is willing to come back at some point in time. As you guys have been at home, you decided to take care of some home stuff, did a little shopping, talked to some of the groundskeepers as well as guards, and figured out what was happening. You kind of found out that they were kind of feeling unappreciated, things like that. Our pizza is here. So keep that in mind. Tell them we play D&D, sign for it, and be awesome. Hello! Thanks for the pizza, bruh.
In and out.
He was in and out.
I'm good. I'm gone.
That's how you get it, you know what I mean? Just in and out.
Give him a great tip. He was in and out.
In and out. He was like, here you go, here's stuff, I'm gone. Bye. So, anyway, so you guys decided, you found out that some of the people were feeling unappreciated. So you took it upon yourselves to do what must be done to try and correct that. You wanted, Emerald made a stew that was supposed to bring everybody together, kind of bring everybody to settle down. However, you brought it to the forge, Rahun's forge, where you found Leroy did not really appreciate that, talking about how you're disrespecting Rahun by using the forge, by putting what's not supposed to be in a forge. He got aggressive and decided to pull a sword on you and Duenna. You fought and scared him as he ran away from the estate. You guys decided to finish off the night talking and then going back to sleep. And that's where we'll pick up as everything good?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's where we're going to go ahead and pick up as you guys all wake up to the early morning. Sun hasn't come out yet. However, you all awake to some unease that just kind of takes over the night.
So I haven't previously said this before, but like typically when I'm home, I like to wake up early in the morning and go for a stroll through the grounds and just, you know, bask in the season of the time. So that's from this point on, like if I'm home, I'm typically like the first one up early before the sun's up.
So this is before you wake up.
Correct.
So this is before you would usually take your walk. Okay. But everybody does wake up to unease, except for Cass. Because you're not there.
I feel like I'd be okay.
You have the option to go to sleep if you'd like. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
So I'm just walking around.
It's you decide to get up, get out of bed.
Yep.
Okay, you start your morning early.
I guess I'm still in the guest house and stuff. I'll go take a bath.
Inside the main mansion?
Yeah, it's morning. You're saying, right?
It's early. We're talking like 3:30, 4 a.m.
Oh.
Like before anybody's up.
I'll keep sleeping. I'll roll back over to sleep. Yeah.
Okay, so you go to sleep. Baltimore.
Done.
Oh, you're in your room. So you wake up inside your room, and it's dark. But you notice that you are in your room. You can feel the presence of the door, but you just get a sense of unease. So Emerald, being the only one. Oh, Sam, sorry. Sam, do you do anything?
No.
Okay, so you go back to sleep. He said, no, I ain't doing that shit. Let me get you in here.
I mean, can I get out of my room?
No. So Emerald, you go downstairs and you see as 3 or 4 guards are talking with Dewinna. And as you come down, you see as the guards kind of turn and walk outside. It's snowing outside, obviously, but you notice that there's something wrong.
So I would approach Dewinna and say, "Good morrow. What seems to be the cause of the anxiety?"
She says, well, sir, it looks like one of the guards has been slain.
Has been slain? Which one? How?
A coup de grace to the neck. While he's sleeping, it looked like.
I forgot something.
Well,
sorry.
Why was he sleeping to begin? Well, okay.
It wasn't his shift.
Are Navarth and what's the other?
Bryce and Navarth are both on high alert right now.
Yeah.
They are roaming the grounds as we speak, along with the specters.
Okay. Well, I will.
One with some cheese bread.
I will. I think I'll go speak with them. But thank you for letting me know. Do you need anything? Is there anything that I can help you with this one?
No. You get the sense that
there is something. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to kind of probe a little bit further.
Sure.
Okay, Dewinna, we've known each other for some time now. I can tell that there's something you would like to say. You have freedom to speak your mind here, but I don't need to remind you of that.
So she, you see her take out like a crumbled piece, a note, and you see it as she kind of like slides it over.
So I like grab it. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Can I also have some cheese bread?
Can I get a napkin? That would be my biggest thing.
Yes, please. Take the note.
Okay. You read it, and it's almost like cut and pasted little notes, so that way there's not like like an actual signature.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, one person will die for every night that Leroy is gone.
Do I recognize this haphazardly created note?
It's all cut and paste from like a variety of different stuff.
It's straight up like,
Do you wanna? How did you?
I kidnapped somebody.
How did you come
Give
upon
me this
this?
ransom number.
Who's left with the body?
Is this still 3 or 4 in the morning? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm dead asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for giving this to me, and I think I'll take
Get
my
it? 'Cause
leave.
I've already been killed in my sleep. Dead asleep.
I will go speak with Navareth and Bryce. So, thank you. So I go find Navareth and Bryce. Thanks.
You find them eventually. As you see as they're roaming the round,
Yes.
and you see as Bryce is like communicating with one of the specters, which is very interesting because you've never seen that happen before. But you see as he's communicating with the specter.
Do I hear what what language he's using?
No. By the time you walk up on him, he's like you see the specter starts to go away. You see as like a nod from both of them, and they both walk away.
Oh, okay.
And Bryce kind of looks at you. He goes, "Good morning, sir."
Good morning.
Goodbye.
So, I hear we unfortunately lost one of our own.
Yes, sir.
How?
Looks like his neck was slit in the middle of the night
Where?
in his bed.
In the guards' quarters.
Yeah.
And how exactly did this person manage to get past all of these highly trained guards? Wasn't he amongst them his comrades? Why was only he selected?
Exactly is my question. We are currently in investigation for that.
Understood. Are you aware of what was found upon the body?
Yes, sir, I am.
Any leads?
I do not.
I'm assuming
We weren't going to wake you, sir. We were just going to wait till morning.
it is morning, son.
Till sunrise.
Fair. Well, let me know how I can help.
We're just trying to figure out what's going on, but if there's something I know that you can do, I'll let you know.
Do we have any prospects of finding the boy?
We know he left, and when he left, he went out to the woods. I had a guy follow him, but he hasn't returned yet.
Nothing. Alright, well. I say, I'm assuming you and Navarth have already communicated this.
Correct. Navarth is on the same page and knew about it before I did, sir.
Well, when the others wake, please make sure they're notified.
Sir, with he is currently in a resurrection ritual.
Who is he?
The one that died, sir.
Yes, I mean... Oh, is he? Do you need some help?
No, sir. As you see, he like pulls out a meal bar and he's like eating. He's like, you should be good by the morning, and hopefully we'll have some more information when that happens.
Very good. Okay, well, again, when the others wake, please notify them. I'll be around.
Yes, sir.
So I'll go gather some things and I'll go out to the edge of the woods.
So, as time progresses, Kayla, Cass, you were walking around Atlas, and somebody came up to you and was like, "You look very familiar." You struck up a conversation, and as you come to find out, you're actually related. You're like her third cousin. You're not really sure how exactly, but you figured it out, and you're like somehow related to her in some way, shape, or form. She invites you over to her house, which you so delightfully went over. You had dinner with her and her family. They tell you stories about your father and how he used to do certain things as kids. We find out right at about 10 to 14 is when things started to go a little bit weird for him. And it seemed like he hung out with them less and less. So that's kind of what you get from him. And you just get to know them, and you find out that they're business owners in Atlas. Very small business, just starting out. And they just kind of sell games, like variety of games, whether that be like horseshoes, chess, little things. So they're kind of like a little place that people go together, get together, and enjoy themselves. So you kind of figured that out. You help them out a little bit and kind of just get to know them a little bit. But this morning you kind of get the feeling that it's time to go home. Oh, and they did give you like a little pebble, a little blue pebble. And they said that when you crush it, it'll actually teleport you to the place that you want to go. As long as you know what it is first.
Okay. So I'm going to put that safely in the back holding.
Okay.
What?
Shut up, BJ.
What?
Can I not put a teleporter in the back holding?
Mm-hmm.
By your face? Doing that?
No,
Is it
perfectly
like
fine.
destroyed or something?
No, you're perfectly fine.
Tuck it in my cloak pocket.
You're perfectly fine. So what do you do?
I'm gonna thank them all for this day. Thank you so much I didn't know that I had family in Atlas. It was such a pleasure to get to know you guys. And thank you so much for having me stay in your home. But I think it's time that I return home.
Absolutely. You're always welcome here. We will send you some stuff, some food, whatever. But I think you're more rich than we are.
Well, you're always welcome to come my way as well.
Okay. No, we appreciate it. Is there anything that we can do for the road? What's up, Helser? He's on. Anybody on chat? Or is it just me? We're waiting.
With the beard on.
Oh, me.
Put the beard on.
All right, I was
Put the blessing beard on! Alright,
Dear God. Who is we?
I don't know, whoever's watching with them.
Who is Halser?
My own headset.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm grabbing pizza. For those that are watching, I'm grabbing pizza.
Sure. That's even better.
What were we talking about?
I don't know. I was requested to put my
they
beard
asked if
on.
there was anything that they could do for you.
For the road.
For the road.
Maybe just a snack to tide me over.
Oh yeah. They send you with about 4 or 5 days worth of rations. And about 2 water skins.
Okay, and I write my address down on a piece of parchment and leave it with them so they...
Sure. So you write down your address?
What is your address?
I don't know!
Back.
Huge compound in middle of nowhere. That's it.
Back then it was like directions, not necessarily an address. It was like
South End of town,
it was like,
down
hey,
the
go
road,
southwest,
on the edge of Glide Force.
half a day.
Not Glide Force, I mean though.
Whichever.
Spectre Force.
So you give him a quote unquote address, and you decide to go home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's gonna take you about a half a day. Are you ready for that journey?
Yep.
Alright, so take you a half a day. So you guys all wake up bright and early in the morning. As you see, there's no food prepared.
Oh, before that, what time are they waking up?
You don't know, unless you're gonna wake them.
Well, no. I would go out to the forest and scry for,
You're scrying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Read scry out?
I'm scrying at the edge of the forest.
Yeah,
What
but
are
you're
you
scrying.
scrying on?
Oh,
I don't think so.
I'm scrying on Leroy.
Okay. Can you read scry out?
Yes. You can see
I'm gonna
in
scratch
here
and
a
draw.
particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target, and the sort of physical connection you have to it. The target knows you're casting the spell. It can fail the saving throw voluntarily if it wants to be observed. You need any more?
He failed.
Oh, on a failed save, the spell creates an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target. You can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. Sensor moves with the target, remaining within 10 feet of it. Creature that can see invisible objects sees the sensor as a luminous orb above your fist. About the size of your fist.
So you, your body kind of releases itself. Its spirit kind of releases itself as you hone in on what is Leroy.
I don't like the fact that he said, "What is Leroy now?" Like he's not Leroy anymore.
Yeah. Yep.
And your body goes into a tunnel-like area where you see dirt on either side. Your body kind of races as it's turning left, right, turn left, right, as it's going through tunnels. And then you see Leroy as he's kind of walking down what looks to be some kind of hallway or dungeon in the dirt. It's like underground tunnel. As you see, he's just kind of rubbing his hand across the wall. But the way he does it is very, very slow.
Do I recognize that area? Like, have I been down there before?
Make a history check with nope.
With nope?
With nope. Make a history check. Jesus.
Oh, I'm sorry. 16.
16. You do recognize it. You pass one little part that you recognize to be part of your tunnel system that lies below the mansion.
Yes. Okay. Well, I will make my way back to the mansion.
Okay.
Go
I
downstairs.
will put on my skimpy robe that I borrowed from Cass. That she doesn't know that I borrowed. And I will go take another warm bath to warm me up on this chilly winter morning. By the way, it's been snowing and stuff too, so it's cold.
Yep. So you walk out. You see as Emerald kind of comes in the gate, and you see as he's walking toward the mansion.
Oh, good morning, old man. I go running inside of the mansion.
You go inside the mansion. Sam, what are you doing?
No food. I cast create food and water in the kitchen.
Okay.
Like some like apples, some fruits.
I'm just gonna wait. Go downstairs.
I'll start mage handing and having it like whisk some eggs as I'm turning on like the oven to make some eggs.
So you get there and
What's an oven?
Sam, you go downstairs.
They have ovens. That's why I didn't.
And you see as
said oven.
Sven and Emerald are together in the kitchen.
Oh no,
think they
I'm
make
making
bread
my
and
way down
stuff?
to the...
Those old timey stone ovens.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You walk in and you notice that Sven is in the kitchen and Emerald goes downstairs.
Hello.
Immediately leave the room.
All right. Bye. Do you want breakfast?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
So you go downstairs.
Yep. Do I see anything?
I mean, at this point, you're following Emerald.
Oh, yes, that is true. There you go.
So you guys go downstairs. What do you guys do?
Oh, I go up to the door that leads to the tunnel.
Okay, you go to the door.
Is it
What are you doing?
I need to look for someone.
Would you like some backup?
Sure, if you're up to it.
Alright, well then I'll join you.
Wonderful. Is the door open?
It's locked.
Do you remember what the word was to open this door, Sam?
That's cute.
You were here.
I was here. Can I roll a history to remember it?
Sure.
Can I also roll history to remember?
Sure.
I feel like he should get a disadvantage for how much he's just so forgetful.
Okay.
I just take my scrambled eggs and go take a hot bath and eat my breakfast with some fruit and stuff that I made.
14.
14.
And yeah. Like,
You do not
I'm
remember.
wearing a robe, your robe that's just like just enough. You know?
What?
But like, if I was to like bend over and grab anything, like it's a
You're
show
not in
for
the bathroom
everybody.
too, are you?
Huh? Yes, I'm using the house bath,
Mm-hmm.
not your personal one, but like the house.
So yes, you do remember the word. And there's a bunch of locks on it too.
I tell Emerald everything I remember.
Okay. So you have access to open the door.
So I open the door and I go in.
So you open the door, and you notice that where it once was one tunnel, there's three. Yeah, center, left, and right.
Oh yeah, I remember this thing.
Based off my scrying, would I know which one to go through? Convenient.
What are we looking for?
I remember what's down in these tunnels.
The boy.
Which boy?
What other boys do you know that live here?
I didn't know where we lived here to begin with.
You didn't know about Leroy?
I don't remember interacting with a boy, but that's alright.
Alright,
I'm
well,
down for hunting.
sounds good. So I turn into a direwolf.
You turn into a direwolf.
And can I try to, like,
I'm pretty sure now.
let's see. Can I try to sniff him out?
I mean, that's Wolves 101, bruh.
Yep.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Make a survival check with disadvantage.
Alright.
Because you're tracking, so that's survival.
Okay.
Yeah, but wouldn't he get an advantage because of his wolf senses?
He's also getting disadvantages because of certain things.
Okay. So I know what that is my character. What would I add? What would that be for, like, a direwolf?
Does it not say as a direwolf?
Survival? No.
It'd be wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay.
Yeah, just add that instead of what your normal is. Does he have at least proficiency because he's a direwolf? Okay,
Yeah,
so
sure.
what you do is you take that one and then add
I'd agree with that.
proficiency.
I like that
so
argument.
that's what your survival is.
My proficiency.
Yes,
Okay.
because you're still you, but you're just direwolf form. Because
I don't know. I like
unless
it.
it gives you a proficiency as a
No.
yeah, then just use your proficiency.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sure.
23.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Damn.
So you get a scent, and you notice that it's through the middle one, and you dash off into the middle
Well,
one.
I would.
Yeah, he keeps up with you.
Yeah.
Like, you guys keep it a good pace.
Hold on, you got to roll again. You said disadvantage. You gotta
Oh,
roll
yes.
One time.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're
Sorry.
right. My bad. I didn't even. You're right.
I don't mean to be a dick, but you did say it, so I didn't want to.
Well, solid 8, sir.
There you go.
So you realize you have no scent whatsoever. You're like, fuck, I got nothing. Fuck it, we're going middle. So you go middle. How's that?
Sounds good.
So you go middle, and you come to this area where now it's like a 5-point circle, and there's tunnels leading, and you got forward, backwards, left, right, and then you got one that kind of goes off to the left in between the left
5-point
and right.
meaning I came from one, so that's one of the 5.
Mm-hmm. So you got back, front, left, right,
Okay.
and then there's one that kind of goes off in between.
Just slight like a diagonal?
Yeah.
That's the weird one. Okay.
Just enough to trigger people.
Correct. Can I roll again?
For what? What are you looking for? What specifically on the blueprint? Well, because I have one of them. I have something that I've been slowly working on. So you can't get all of them. Okay.
Can you also get me some?
Oh yeah, what do you want? Over there.
Cheese bread and another slice.
Sorry, I have an information request from a player that I have the papers to. Okay. What's there?
Who is Halser?
Boom.
I just want to know.
Boom.
Taking those off to eat.
What is happening right now?
He's going over the house architecture. Blueprints. Yeah.
Here you go. So, sorry. Where were we?
Can I roll again for sense? Since it's a new path.
Sure.
With disadvantage?
Yeah.
$23.
You now notice that his scent goes off in 3 different directions.
Huh.
So you kind of get the idea that maybe he's been down here
A couple
times, more than once.
Is one of them that like awkward diagonal?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go down that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow it, but I'm also gonna say, what is it, Lassie? Is Timmy stuck in a well?
And I like point my nose in the 3 different directions.
Okay.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
You get nose points.
Timmy's in, so one Timmy is in 3 wells, is what you're telling me.
And I'm like, rough.
Oh, sweet God. Alright. Do you want me to go check one of the other ones?
And I like shrug my shoulders.
What are you doing?
I'm in the bath.
You're in the bath?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're taking a bath. Alright,
I'm
so...
warming my
I
little
guess just to be
toesies
safe,
up.
I'll follow him.
Okay, just be safe. You follow him. So you guys turn into the tunnel. You start heading down that way. You realize at some point that like the tunnel begins to widen, and you look ahead and you see a clearing, and you see what looks to be a low emanating light source.
Okay.
But what you can see is that the tunnel kind of opens up from where the distance that you're at. And you see what looks to be a coffin in the middle of it.
You remember now? We've been through this before. Yeah.
Well,
I don't.
Finn hasn't.
Yeah.
I haven't, but the rest of us all should already know what's...
Oh, really? Everybody? Mm.
Not a clue.
I don't remember this.
So
I turn back.
So you turn around.
Yeah. So I literally am like, I go back.
I know Rocky.
Oh.
I know Rocky knows, for sure.
So,
But there's a thing over there.
And I look at him, and I look back, and I look at him, and I give off the vibe like, go down that shit if you want. There's only one.
I can...
so you see the best impression of a direwolf like shrug.
Correct.
There you go.
Jesus. Alright.
Like the back hairs on my back
I'll lift.
raise up. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Alright, well, let's go then.
I go, finish my bath, notice that there's still nobody really around. Remember, oh yeah, Baltimore.
You take like a super long bath, like just enjoy your time there.
I do, and that's why I'm saying like I still realize like there's still nobody really around and nobody's like doing anything, and I remember, oh yeah, Baltimore needs to be let out.
But as you go down, like you go downstairs,
I have a platter full of like fruit.
the door opens up as Cass walks in the door.
Oh, hello, darling.
Yikes.
Breakfast, and I just kind of lean over the like.
Is that my?
Yes, I'm not gonna lie. Yes. I give her some fruit.
Good show.
I'm gonna actually go let Baltimore out real quick. But you look like you've had a tiring walk. Did you walk back home?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Does my panther go with me?
No.
Why?
Well, I'm home now.
Indeed. The bath might still be a little warm. I just finished up, but Okay, darling, bye. And I go downstairs and...
You see as he walks down the basement. Well, you can't. The basement's closed.
Fuck. Actually, darling, could you open this door for me?
Is Baltimore in the room?
Yes.
Okay, so I make my way down to the basement.
Alright, so she opens it for you. You guys make your way down. You notice that the door off to the tunnels, it's wide open.
Sven, who is in the tunnels?
What tunnels?
Those tunnels. And I
Those are tunnels.
Open door.
That lead where? I've never been down here more than like 25 minutes.
In my life.
Yeah. I've never been down here in my entire life.
Well, never mind that. Let's get Baltimore out of the room.
Okay.
So you say the words that need to be said. And Baltimore, your door opens up.
I thought he was in
Good morning.
the room upstairs.
Breakfast.
So let me be pulled down.
What time of day is it?
Yeah.
What about noon now?
He got pulled out of the alchemy room.
Why are you still... Did nobody...
No.
No.
Or you guys were down there, and he was like, "Yeah, it's this
Wait,
word,"
wait,
and
wait,
then he
wait.
gets pulled in.
I mean that they don't anymore.
Right.
I put myself in here every night to make you
It's
and
okay,
everyone else
it's my
feel
job,
better,
remember?
and then you all forget about me in the morning. Well, not you.
I
you
didn't.
But the rest. Yeah, okay, so he didn't. But he's new. He should... Where's Emerald at? Why didn't Emerald get me out?
Okay.
In the tunnels, I think?
Good to be home. Speaking of which, I point towards the door. Because you know. I point towards the
Slowly,
door.
people are starting to enjoy me more and more because I'm like...
Point towards what door?
I'm like, where did I come home to?
escape one that's in the
Wait
vault?
till here. That's funny.
Hello.
In my robe.
This is my house now.
So hold on. This is why I wanted to look at the blueprints. So the tunnel is in the vault. Who the fuck was the smartass that did that? Is a fucking moron.
You, I think?
Shut the fuck up. So
That would be correct.
So I look at this and I immediately realize this was a fucking mistake and we need to move the vault. So that's the very first thing that comes to mind.
So if that's the case, the vault would be closed, and then the door to the tunnels would be open. Because I wouldn't leave the vault open.
Oh, the vault's open.
No, I wouldn't leave it open.
That's where the escape tunnel is.
I would
in
leave
the
the
vault.
vault
Why?
closed.
The vault door is still open.
Oh, well, I didn't do that.
And the escape
Let me
tunnel
clarify. The vault door is wide open.
Wasn't me.
And it has yet to be closed.
which sucks because it's magically enchanted. So
Huh.
apparently that doesn't mean shit anymore. So alright. Well, Cass, since you're back, and I point out, is all the gold still there? Like, that's been touched.
Yep.
So,
Well,
randomly, this is all...
Well, if it wasn't, it wouldn't be the first time.
Not sure what you're
Snap.
talking about. Anyway, so, and I
No
point to...
salty.
I point out a pile, and I
Salt.
say, this pile is yours. I've already paid you back your loan that you gave me. You'll agree to...
And I have a nice full hat.
Oh yeah, we figured out the Sphinx's name. His name was Aha!
We figured that out the first time.
Okay.
That pile's yours.
Obviously, you solved his riddles. And
No, it's just one. Figure out his name. Aha!
Okay, well, we're gonna do this all right.
alright.
That was his name.
That's strange.
Yeah,
Jesus
that's what we
Christ.
thought too.
Oh,
and we
I
were-
get it
we were-
now.
We were gonna... We were also going to take a vote about going back. We were also going to take a vote about going back because we found this little mechanical dragon.
Okay.
Except apparently he's in like some little gang war with some other toys or something. I don't know. But we were thinking about going back and helping him, and also going back.
Yes, we did make a promise to him.
Yeah, we did. We don't know if he's alive or dead right now, but we have him in box.
Most
So
definitely did.
box is in my room, by the way.
Hmm.
We're gonna keep him out of the vault.
Why are we still putting anything in box?
Would you guys like me to close this
That's how we
door?
got all this gold here. Throwing that out there.
Okay,
Are
I'm
you
just...
sure this isn't just the same
I'm just gonna go
gold
close the
that he
door.
ate?
No,
I gotta shut
we
the
took
door.
everything that was
Which
there.
door?
to the tunnels.
It would have been nice. We would have actually all had more gold. We would have had
Is it
roughly an
unlocked?
extra 120,000 gold. Except somebody never wants to give up
There's
a
lots.
bag of holding. Throwing that.
Okay.
So you look at-
So I had to make
I
a
don't
deal
trust
with
you
the
guys.
box
I walk
of
back to
holding.
them as they're still...
Just throwing that out
Walk through
there.
the vault.
So we had to pick. Anyway,
that's
why
not-
is this escape route open?
It's not. I actually just closed it.
Well, why was it open in the first place?
I don't know.
Well, if Emerald,
Would you know where Emerald and Sam are?
if
I
they
was
went
thinking
down
of
there,
that.
they'd
That's
be able
correct.
to get back into the house. But
Oh, fuck that. Then right next door is a war room. You wanna move all this gold over to the war room? I just don't like the fact that I put an escape route in here. I don't know why. I think
Why
somebody
did you
messed
do
it up
that?
on the plan. I think that's what happened. I think somebody messed it up on the plans,
okay.
and those damn foremans, they were scared at night with the specters coming in. I think they just got.
So, do you want to temporarily move the gold into the war room?
I want to move anything of value out of the vault into the war room.
Seeing as this tunnel door is open and Emerald and Sam had some reason to go wander down it, I would agree.
Well, it wouldn't take that long just to move it.
Wait, somebody went
Yeah,
down
I'm
that
agreeing
tunnel.
with you.
Okay, so we'll take like 30 minutes
Have
to.
you seen the others?
I go and unlock the door. I can't.
So we'll take. How long would it take us to move that gold? There's roughly 200,000 that's there, give or take. So like 20 minutes.
Sure.
I mean, she got the bag of holding.
Fast forward. All right.
Well, no, I mean we could literally be like.
I was more doing like the support, like watching over them while they do it.
Yeah. So you guys move everything down into the war room.
Well, all this is just piles of gold because box ate everything else. So.
Yeah. It's like a fast
Okay.
forward like 60
Yeah.
times and then.
So
Plus.
we move all of it. I still make sure it's all organized. Your piles
I
over
don't
here.
want the box in the vault.
Cool. Box is in my room. Because I don't sleep in my room, so
Have
Box
we
might
ver-
as well sleep in my
Have
room.
we verified if
Can I
his
sleep in
is
your
still
room then?
intact?
No.
You're not. What happened?
I said, have we verified that his room is still intact?
Yeah. Well, you're not here.
As far as you guys know.
All right.
But yeah.
So then next step is we're gonna figure out what's going on with this tunnel being open. Is that what's up?
Do you remember
Hello.
we went into the tunnel?
You hear it very
Yeah.
faintly.
No.
And there was a
Fenn's
problem?
voice come from the tunnels.
No.
Is anybody here?
There was only one.
I'm still
tunnel.
going back to the
Wait,
other.
looking through the door.
So you go
can
back.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're like saying that, you see something kind of.
No, I'm not coming back there. I'm going back to the center.
Yeah. You go back to the center, and then you hear his voice. That's what I'm saying.
And then I'm going to one of the other.
Oh, okay. So you go to one or the other.
Looking through
Oh,
the door
and
but not
I-
walking in it, can I tell that there's multiple tunnels, or is it?
Yeah,
figured
you
out?
literally where it used to be like boom, open door. There's tunnel. Like it's boom, open door, and then it's been like excavated out, probably another like 5 to 6 feet. And there's center tunnel, and then there's a left tunnel and a right tunnel.
So I cast out of my shield. I walk out. I'm like, none of this looks familiar to me. I mean, I haven't been here in 40 years, so.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But remember, we walked in here one time, and there was only one tunnel, and it led to that house on the other side of town. And there was a room that had a coffin in it.
Was that
No.
was I here?
I swear,
was I gone
I
during that
swear
time?
that was you and I that went in the
The
tunnel.
coffin and do something.
Yeah, you were.
I remember a different time of going into a tunnel, and it wasn't actually me going into the tunnel.
No, I swear it was you and I. You know why? Because we were trying to go to that house on
We
the
took
other
over the
side.
party, remember?
We were trying to find
That's where we found the coffin.
our guy.
Could be a vampire.
So wait, so what?
I'm pretty sure you were in the tunnel.
I don't-
Okay, well,
That's
anyway,
why they
I'm
were
relaying
on
this
the
information to
be
you.
welcome.
We were here once, and there was only one tunnel, and there was a room off, and it went to that shack on the other side of town, and there was a room, and it had a coffin in it. Look at all these tunnels now. These weren't here before.
Sure.
And I don't know who excavated it, and I don't know why the door is open.
You think-
Obviously, Emerald and Sam went down here to look for something.
Well, do you think that maybe whatever excavated is still down here?
I don't know.
Probably find out.
I don't think it's our guy that lives on the other side of town. Could be, but
You know the 18 music?
Hey, well, and I just yell it out.
Sure, you yell it out. Emerald, you definitely hear Baltimore's voice. It's just like shouted throughout the tunnel. And even though it's all dirt, it has like a weird echo sound that kind of goes through the whole tunnel.
Oh, weird.
Um,
What does he say? What did I hear?
is anyone down here?
Oh.
And the tunnel that you go down, you see as it just kind of keeps going, and then you end back up right back at your 4 You're 5.
Oh, I take one of the ones and it comes back?
You just keep going straight, and then it comes to a 5 point.
Is it the same one that I know of?
It looks very similar.
So I go down the third one that I remember the scent being.
Wait a minute, before we go down there, I'm going to mark on the floor my name in front of the door.
Smart.
With what?
Okay.
My finger.
Oh, okay.
Where's
You said it's all dirt.
Yeah, that's what I said. This works.
Yeah.
It works.
So do we find his name?
I'm just gonna assume that she came with me to town. Sombra, or has she been staying with them?
We haven't seen her the whole time.
She's been with you.
Okay. Sombra. I'm gonna summon Sombra.
Holy shit!
when you
There's a
su-
panther.
When you summon her, she comes out of one of the shadows.
What
She
the
just
fuck
kind of
is
comes
that?
out and she just lands. She's like,
You have it. Oh, this is Sombra, my panther.
Hello, large kitten who could eat my face.
That's cute. I say Saphian. Have my much larger panther form up.
Yeah, I've seen that trick
But then it's
before.
cramped, and I'm like, I feel bad for you. Go away.
Sombra, as you can hide in the shadows and you're an expert at dens, would you mind checking out these tunnels for me?
and you see as she just kind of goes into the tunnel, and then you just see as she fades into the shadow.
Can your large cat do that?
What was that?
You have a large cat now?
You didn't just see my panther that just formed?
Oh, did you just summon one?
Yeah, I summoned my large panther.
She was
But it was cramped,
she was
right?
talking to Sombra, and it's
Why
you
didn't
cast
you-
that panther, and then she's like, go do this, and you're like, yeah, and then you dismiss it, and she's like,
What panther?
yeah, what panther?
Sorry.
Whatever.
So do we come back to his name?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would take the third tunnel that I remember the scent being in that direction.
Okay.
I'll do the same thing again and write my name at the beginning of it.
Sure. You come back to that same tunnel.
I start walking.
But from a different way, right?
No, not at all. I don't think it was.
You come right back to that same
The
5 point.
same one? Wow.
Alright, so now we've got. Which one was the first one we went through?
It was the one at a diagonal.
Right, I'm gonna go put my name in front of that one as well. So now, out of these 5 exits, the one we came in, we've entered 3. Let's go to the 4th one.
Sounds good. I like it.
Okay, that's the one.
Oh.
Yeah, so you go to the 4th one. You go left. You go right. You go left. You go right.
And it was so that we could get to the
You're coming up, and you're walking, and then all of a sudden you remember this. It comes to you
Scry.
as now, your scry. It comes into effect as you now you look at the wall just to make sure, and you see the slight hand of a small child's handprint as it's going across the dirt wall.
So I'm like, do I smell him getting
You
closer?
smell it.
access to it.
Smell it.
Yeah.
Follow the scent.
So
In the pace.
you're just following. Go ahead.
So, can I roll a history check to see? Because I'm the one who made all this.
Yeah.
So can I roll a history check to see if, does this look accurate to the blueprint? I can't roll a history check.
No, you already know it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's nowhere near the blueprint.
No need
It's 4 years. I don't know. So
Yeah, but you know that it was basic. It was basic
yeah.
one way there, one way back. Maybe there was one side area to get you out just in case there was another they knew about it.
Yeah.
That was
But I know that there was an area where they all that converged and then go.
Mhm.
So if there's additional, then I don't know.
Alright, well, I feel as though you guys have this handled. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day upstairs.
I'm walking. I'm walking straight.
So you walk in.
I'm trying to walk the path of what I remember.
Sure. You go left and then you turn right, and as you turn right, you see as there's cast iron bars that prevent you from moving any further. And you see that these bars are decorated in bones.
They're made of bones or decorated?
No, cast iron bars. You know what cast iron bars are?
Yeah.
All right, so that's what it's made out of.
Okay.
And then there's bones that decorate this prevention, this fence.
Is it like a modern decoration or archaic? Is it like
Archaic. It's archaic.
It's behind you. It's over.
Actually, why don't we do a gosh, what do you do? Do an intelligence check.
Wonderful.
Because why not?
Alright, don't let the staff know you've
like that
arrived,
question.
Cass. As they're walking through, I close the door, I lock it. I'm eating my fruit, go up to the basement stairs. Fuck.
9.
What are you trying to do?
It's mainly archaic to you. You have no idea. It doesn't look
check.
like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it has any type of meaning to it.
Okay. So, so I come up and that's
Giving
it. That's
myself a reason to go
What?
follow.
the dead end. That's it. That's all that there is. It's just.
Just
done that like
yep.
10 times.
I know.
You just see a tunnel that presses on past it.
It's just funnier.
I'm gonna try to dig.
But you do see that the.
Does it go into the past it? Strange. So I'm gonna try to like dig.
Sure. So you like start digging. You start digging. You start digging, and then you reach like a cast iron floor.
A floor? How far down is it?
Probably like 3 feet.
Oh.
If I dimension door from the top of the basement door down to back to where they are, where like they're walking
It's
in the
more
tunnel.
than it's less than 500 feet.
It's less than 500.
So I look at Sam and I'm just like with my paw, like we need to get to the other side.
He kind of like ushers you to dimension door to the other side of the cast iron.
Correct. That's exactly what I'm doing.
How thick is the cast iron? Do we know?
They're rods, so they're probably maybe like 2 inches.
Okay. Well, I thought it was a solid wall. I was going to say I can't really go through that, but yeah, we'll go dimension door to the other side.
Okay, so you dimension door to the other side. You're past as you keep walking forward, and you guys begin to hear small chatter. If you would like, you can make a perception check. As you guys kind of slow down, just based on natural reaction. That's them.
Let me try not to roll it off the thing there.
I realize the basement door is locked. I cast the dimension door behind me. I turn around with the fruit tray still in my hand. I eat the last couple bites, walk through it, meet up with them, throw it on the ground, and go, sorry about my attire, but it looks like I'm stuck in this for a little while. Let's go! And I just continue.
18.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, if we get into a fight, I'm fighting in your rope.
He's gonna be naked at the end.
Yep.
So I got an 18. He got a 17.
18, 17. So you both hear it as you hear them just talking about casual day. Or actually, I'm sorry. You hear 2 voices talk about just being casual at night. They're like, oh yeah, I'm talking about this person, that person. Nobody that you know.
The voice doesn't sound familiar.
No. However, you slowly come up and you realize that there's 2 individuals, probably about 80 feet out. Never recognized them before, but they're just kind of talking, and they're just like, oh yeah, I remember when I was invited down here for the first time. It was super sketchy, but super awesome. And I mean,
It's totally rad, dude.
to the drinks are incredible. He's like, oh yeah, really? Like, oh man, like I just got my invitation just this week. I was ecstatic. I didn't know.
Are they like sitting on something or just?
No, they're just walking.
in-
They're walking like 80 feet in front of you.
Oh, so I'm just gonna keep the same distance and follow them.
I
I just look at Sam and I'm like,
so what it talks like, they keep having this conversation about what sounds to be like some kind of club of some sort.
Can I be stealthy? Can I try?
Sure, yeah, go stealth. Yeah, roll. Roll it. The thing that kind of interests you, though, is that you didn't see any entrance or exit from this tunnel, besides the cast iron things that you got. So how did they get in front of you?
Correct.
That's the question that kind of comes to mind.
19 for that stealth.
19?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going stealth. What are you going in stealth, Sam? You're on mute.
I'll go with this.
Go invis. All right, that's nice. Must be nice. So you're going through, and you're kind of going through, and then shit. You get a sneeze.
I get a sneeze?
Yeah, and it's bad.
What?
So you're like.
Can I roll to see if I see him before he sneezes?
Yes.
Just like cover me up, cover my snout.
Oh, that's a hell no. That's a 5.
Okay, so he goes to like help you, but in doing so, kind of whisks some dirt up into.
No. I was wanting to see if I could catch him like sniffling a little bit because I want to quick cast darkness on us.
Oh well, you don't see it though.
That's what I was rolling for.
So you see as like all of a sudden you're like, uh-oh. And then you try to cover it up the best you can, being in stealth, and you release this little sneeze. As they rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
that's why I was like, how do I make this happen? So as you do that, you see as they both kind of stop.
I would also stop.
And you see as they go to turn around. And then they just kind of stare down the tunnel a little bit. Must be other invitees. As they turn around and they begin to start walking again.
What was that? Must have been my imagination.
So you three.
Yes, us 3 walking down.
You guys walk down. As you finally come to.
As we're walking, I got stupid high passive perception.
I was about to be like,
I'm taking
you got
the lead.
stupid eye without
No,
me?
I'm talking about marching order for this, whatever. I got stupid high passive
Not all about the
perception.
mushroom.
I'm the one who had the original blueprint, so I'm staying out in front, light on shield.
He's all about a good time.
And I'm just
Not a long
looking
time.
around, trying to figure out whatever, trying to remember as much as I can.
Okay, so you walk up to where the intersections, and you notice that there's 5 different ways. The way you came, the one right in front of you, left and right, and then there's one off to the left. Now you notice that 3 of these areas, based on the floor, you see Sam's name on 3 of them.
Okay.
On the doors?
No,
down on the floor. He like uses finger to like engrave it.
Point out. So, from what I remember of these tunnel systems, or do I remember which one's not like the other? Like, which one of these does not belong in the blueprint?
You know that 3 of them don't belong on the blueprint.
3 of
The
them.
one off to your left, the one off to the diagonal, and then the one. No, I'm sorry. 2 of them don't, because there's 5, and there's the one. So the way you came, the one across from you, and the way off to your right is all part of the original.
Okay.
So the one off to your left and the diagonal are add-ons from what it looks like.
So out of the ones that are the add-ons, is Sam's name by any of them?
By both.
By both of the add-ons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Sam has been split into multiple people and has gone down all these tunnels.
There's only one that doesn't have
There
Sam's
should be
name on
7.
it.
There should be 7 total tunnels.
No, there should be 2. The one they entered and the one that we left through that were already passed.
Stay in Georgia. You know what I'm talking about. So
I do know what I'm talking about.
He's talking about with his name, the ones that he put the names on. He's saying there's 2 that are not with his names on it.
Oh,
So-
okay. Out of the 5?
so
Yes.
I look.
Oh, okay.
Do I see? Do I see
hostile
Prince?
at him.
Yeah, you see Prince.
I couldn't remember.
I understood you, Jeremy. No worries.
Do I see like
Thank you.
footprints and then like a wolf print?
Make a survival check.
Oh no! Sam has been eaten by wolves.
Is he a wolf?
Yeah, apparently.
I don't know if I see like a big paw that's right there.
Is Sam trying to tell us that every piece of his body part is down one of
Survival?
these tunnels?
Yeah.
Oh,
We must retrieve them all
14.
and put them back together?
You know it's a paw print. You don't know what.
I'm sorry, it's been
But
very
I'm saying
boring
like, I see
these
like a
last couple
footprint and then right
days.
next to it is like a paw print.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you know Leroy's missing? Apparently, apparently the druid blighted or stabbed him or something. I don't know, but the little child is gone.
What did he? He just ran away?
My guess is that's why we were down in these tunnels.
As you guys are talking, you notice that Baltimore's like on his like one knee
Oh,
and
and
he's
to
looking
what
at
I
some track.
hates you.
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense.
Well, not you in particular.
What did I do?
Okay.
She hates all of us, or all of you, because she feels unappreciated.
Square footage.
Whatever that
But
is.
anything is like
I'll
evil
have to
or
write
good.
that right away.
I think Emerald's trying, and when I say
Radius
trying,
from where I
I mean
am.
failing.
Excuse me.
But
Why didn't you tell me that about Leroy before?
60 feet.
I just remembered, and I
I'm
don't
sure that's
really
okay.
care about the child.
I'm like standing right in the middle of
Yeah.
it. Okay.
You don't get anything.
Okay.
Mushroom.
What do you care about, Sven?
I care about a good story.
So I take out one of my swords and I walk over to one of. So the
And a hat
two
full
that
of
aren't
gold.
on
Pull out a wizard hat.
that I
that's
don't
filled with
remember
gold.
from the blueprint. Two of them both have his name.
No, two of them have his name. The ones that don't have the blueprint are the one off to the right and the one across.
But do they have his name? They don't have his name.
They don't have his name.
Okay, so the two that are on the blueprint has his name.
The two that are on the blueprint do not have his name. So it's here, 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 here,
Yeah, so there's five
and
of
then
them.
here, right?
So out of the two of them,
So there's one name, two names, three names. So you have
okay.
where
So from the ones where his name is not,
okay
do I see the prints going in that either one of those directions?
to the right.
To the right.
They went to the fourth one. Yep,
So they went there. I see the prints go that way, but no name written there.
correct.
Okay, guys, I think we should go this way. And I start walking.
Has Summer come back yet? Alright.
Oh, you wanna guidance, pass without trace guidance?
Dancing lights.
I
walk through.
You see as four lights illuminate this little tunnel as you guys
What are we
begin
doing,
walking
guys?
through.
Pass without trace stack.
No, they do not stack.
Okay, you want a guidance and pass without trace?
That'd be nice if it stacked, but they don't.
I cast Pass That Trace.
Alright, and I'll guidance.
Yep.
I will continue to walk normally and not know exactly
Roll
what they're
stealth.
doing because
Plus
to me
the
they're
D4.
just like pressing
Well,
themselves
they didn't
against
say
the wall.
anything to
It's the only thing you really get.
All right,
Excuse me?
very well.
Like skill wise.
Whoa.
Like you're really good at it.
I'm
Shots
good with the bow.
fired.
No, skill
I
wise.
started heading down the tunnel. It appears like we're going down. I don't
You
really
see
know.
left, right,
D4,
left,
I
right.
don't know.
Which way they're like?
You
headed.
notice that
Oh, you need one?
the tunnel
No, why don't you roll it then? That's my question.
does this number.
Because I'm doing
Incline
it.
straight down?
Like
do it.
probably like a 50 degree or 45 to 50 degree angle straight down.
So what do they do in front?
They're just walking.
Oh, well, I'm also walking.
Down
Alright,
the tunnel that it seems like they're about to go down until they disappear. So I start walking that way right away.
Yeah. You go left, right, left, right.
Guys, you add 10 to your Pass Now Trace. Roll your roll your stealth, I mean.
What?
Roll stealth.
Who is this voice that is talking to me from unknown shadows? I don't.
I'm trying to stealth. I'm like, look, just do what I do, and I can just completely fall down.
Cool. He's like, do what I do.
My stealth is 41.
As I go to try to go into the shadows and roll a natural 1, and I just trip over a rock, fall, hit my head.
I think I'll be okay, and I just walk normally through the tunnels
Okay.
I get up. I try to do it again.
with dancing lights kind of swirling around me.
I don't know what
I don't want to roll.
I'm
you guys.
41 for stealth.
Okay. Must
Where's
be.
Cass?
Yeah.
And there's a natural 20, but I can't get it.
I love these.
So left, right, left, right.
I climb trees. That's what I do. I climb trees and I shoot bows.
I'm just waiting until they're
I
finished.
understand.
And
I don't. I'm not
28.
waiting for them.
28. Cool. So you guys are invisible, whatever.
and I pick
Oh yeah, why didn't I just cast that?
I don't know.
I don't.
And I pick lock.
So you guys go left, right, and boom, you meet an iron gate.
I examine the lock.
There's no lock. It's just a fence.
I push on it. Does it open?
Oh, it's hard. Rock solid hard.
So I look past it. You said it's bars, right?
Is there...
I look past it. Do I see paw prints on the other side? So they definitely went this way.
Did they dimension door to the other side of it?
Wonderful.
Probably.
What up?
I'm an expert lock picker.
It's about time, man. I haven't seen you in the chat for a minute.
So there's
Welcome
no
back.
lock at all? Nothing for me to pick?
Cass, with my really good passive perception, I do not see any locks here. I believe that they dimension doored through.
Sombra?
Yeah, you see as she kind of comes up.
But Jesus Christ!
Hey,
Thing just comes out of nowhere.
can you zip us to the other side of this gate?
Can I what?
Teleport us to the other side.
Why is Cass
I
purring?
cannot teleport you, I'm sorry.
Or weren't you telling us at one point that you can shadow walk with it?
Yeah.
I can. Yeah.
You said the Panther +1. I just want to get to the other side to see if I can open it from the other side.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So you get over to the other side.
Is he talking out loud, or is
They're like purring at each other.
They're like,
Can I open it from the other side?
yeah.
They're literally like probably purring at each other right now.
Can I
I'm very confused by all
This
this.
is weird.
can I open it from the other side?
So it feels weird for about 2 seconds as like you see as Sombra kind of goes to go back into the shadows. You kind of go back with her as everything goes dark for a second, and it almost looks like a 2D picture as like you go past the gate and then you come back on the other side. You look on the other side of the gate and you see that it's a cast iron fence with no lock.
Anything you could... Do we
Does
see
it
her on the other
open?
side?
Does it
Yeah, you
open
see as
from
she
this
goes
side,
in. She
though?
goes. See, like you see as she like fades into.
Door.
Yeah, sure.
Does it open from this side though? At all? Nothing? Shake it a
Can I
little
come
bit?
with you?
I do a makeshift.
You see it as you see a white circle kind of comes out as they step through.
I do the whole
And we
like
come out to the other side.
Doctor Strange with the but with my dancing lights, and then do the dimension door, and then yeah, you can just walk through with me. I'm not gonna hold your hand or anything.
That's fine.
Well, that's the rest of us, right?
Well, I mean, that's us three. So, looking, now that we're on the other side, I
Champion
start
said
once again
disappointed
going
with what
after
I just
the, I start looking again at the prints and stuff.
Yeah, you see as they just keep going.
So I keep following them.
So you guys go as you see as it goes down, it goes down, it goes down, and then you see the end of the tunnel, but it's pitch black down there. All right, so
I can see.
you have dark vision.
I do.
Yeah, tieflings have dark vision.
Gotcha. So, and you notice that these two individuals are gone. You get down and you're coming to the crest, the threshold of this tunnel, as you see as it just opens up into a massive area. You see as there's probably about 2,000 feet between you and what seems to be a city. What? Built into the side of like this underground thing.
Deputy.
So,
like Thieves Guild.
knowing,
It's a state built on a
so you look,
I'm
you're looking, you just look and you see about 300, about maybe 2,000 to 3,000 feet between you and like, you know, the nearest wall. You look out to your left and right, you see that there's probably another 10 to 20,000 feet on either side that go out, and you just see as it just comes out to like a huge dome. You see very little tunnels that kind of lead up into like the different areas, but you see as it looks almost Minas Tirith style, where it has like layers, like a cake, that kind of go, that crest into the actual like dirt.
And is it like active with people?
Oh yeah, it's active. I mean, you see lights, you hear the sounds, you hear a variety of different things.
So it's like a city.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said
It's 14.
it's a city.
I don't know how to spell that.
No.
So the house we've been living in
Think Lord of the Rings.
I know that, but I can't spell it.
has a civilization under it.
What did he say?
While I'm looking at this dog too.
What did you say, Sam?
I said, so the place we've been staying at was built on top of a civilization.
I'm still a wolf, so I'm like, oh.
That's what I'm saying. This is like, we're having a Shaggy and Scooby moment.
Yeah, and I'm like, Scooby snacks, yeah.
It's like, what the?
Well, shucks, Scoop.
So I'll turn back into myself now.
Sure. You turn back into yourself. As
are we on full display? Can people see us?
What it looks like, you're just in the middle of the tunnel. Oh no, you guys are in stealth.
Yeah.
However, when you get out, when you break your wolf, yeah, you're gonna be out of stealth.
Then I'll stay as a wolf.
Okay, so you stay as a wolf. Okay, so you guys are both there, being kind of stealthy, like just kind of holding out. You're like, holy fuck.
Yeah. What's immediately to my left and right?
Nothing but ground.
Okay. There's not like a.
No, it just looks
an
flat.
alley.
It just looks like flat dirt.
What's the nearest structure? Yeah.
About 2,000 to 3,000 feet in front of you.
So there's no like little camps or tents. Or
No, it's straight open ground.
Is there anybody in that space?
Out that you see.
All right, so I start to go to the left, up against the wall.
So you go to the left. See the same thing.
Just going.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Are you doing anything? You notice that the two people, though you should have seen them, cresting the tunnel, so you should have seen them at some point, across this huge plain of nothing but ground.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. There's nobody.
So I look at Sam. What does Sam do?
I don't know. Sam, he's looking at you.
He's invisible. How can you look at him?
Would I have a?
Oh, he knows. He knows that they were talking earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a big dome, it's just a big courtyard. All the houses are on the outside of it.
There's no courtyard.
How do you spell mystery?
All right. So explain this situation.
They're in a big open plains between the city and this entrance.
So
okay.
So it's nothing but flat ground.
Yeah.
On 10 to 20,000 feet to your left, 10 to 20,000 feet to your right.
You're on the perimeters of the city, essentially.
And about 2,000 to 3,000 feet in front of you, there's nothing but ground, and it's flat.
Just a plain.
And it's dark.
What's Harry Potter's? What's Harry?
After some time, you guys are coming down the tunnel, and
JK rolling.
huh?
It was a stupid joke. Just keep going.
Dumb drag.
So you guys, so you notice that you're coming down at a really steep incline or decline.
This is a very steep decline.
I'm going to look at Emerald and be like, Emerald, can you turn into a bat?
It's very steep incline.
Yeah. I turn into a bat.
So you turn into a bat?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna cast fly on myself and keep my invisibility up as well. Reapply it afterwards.
Okay.
So we're not gonna touch the ground. We're gonna fly into this and look around this perimeter. They shouldn't recognize you because you're a cave-dwelling bat. I'm completely invisible and flying. What's that?
And how far do you go up? Just curious.
How tall did you say it was?
I didn't.
Do we see a roof?
Nope.
The town?
Yeah, you missed it.
I guess a reasonable distance, so let's do 40 feet.
Okay, so you guys go about 40 feet up.
Good images, no?
And you start crossing this huge plain as you slowly start coming up on the city itself. As you don't see any guards, or at least you don't see any. But you see what look to be multiple bats as they're flying throughout the city. which is normal. You know, you're down underneath in a huge, massive cave, so yeah, that seemed to be pretty normal. Every now and then you see an occasional person that kind of walks through, or kind of walking on the ground, but from what it looks like a normal city operating in a city kind of way.
So it's like you guys are on the outskirts up here.
Can you describe to me what the people we see look like?
They look human, but you're 40 feet up in the air. You know, above structures, you're probably not going to get a good view of them.
So we're like out here?
Yes, that's it. But think of it, but like there's no sky.
Yeah,
it's
just
all
a
dirt.
dome.
Yeah.
But there's like this structure, and we have yet to reach the structure.
Alright.
Yeah.
So as you guys crest, you guys see the end of the tunnel,
St. Michelle.
and you come up to this, and
It's like a mountain.
now you see what you see before you.
Sam, we should just fly.
They are flying. You are flying.
Yeah, just like
Yeah,
keep
already
flying.
there.
Oh, we're there?
Yeah, you're above. He was looking at some of the people.
Ooh, wonderful. What do we see? Do we see those people that we
No guards.
See very few.
humans.
Very few.
So, if I'm following the prince and we come up with this,
You get to the edge of the tunnel, and that's it.
and following his prince comes, stop, and that's it. Both of them.
Hmm?
Oh well, this is interesting. Did you guys know you built an estate on top of a larger estate?
Oh, this is not it.
How did your specters not see any of this?
How do we know this wasn't the Spectre's old homes?
Maybe they knew about it. I have no idea. This existed.
This is wild.
Can you call the Spectres now?
You get the feeling that you're deep underground.
Beyond.
I get the feeling we're deep underground.
How far deep?
You know,
Like we deep. Like that.
you're like, what feet
That,
do
like,
I have?
deep-
That allows me to know how deep that is.
Can I make a rumor check to see if I know anything about this city?
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Well, how long have we been walking?
Hey!
Like from the time that we
Still
entered the
great
tunnel?
fucking.
Like 2 hours?
More than that.
More than that.
Do I get proficiency bonus with my rumor checks? No, right? It's just a wisdom check, right? Okay. 15, even with disadvantage.
15.
Do I at least just know the name? Not even the name?
So you have heard of an underground city, but you had no idea where or what, so you're like, maybe this is it.
I've heard of an underground city. I don't know where or what the name of it is. This could be the place, though.
Jesus, so bad.
I don't know what dangers lie ahead. I don't know who might be trying to kill us, but as far as I'm concerned, I want to change. And they probably have clothes. So I'm gonna just start walking. Okay, bye!
So I make a perception check around the area.
Sure.
Dark vision too.
Uh-huh.
So I want to make a perception check to see if I notice anybody,
Nope.
or if I would get them.
Oh, this is
I'm
some
just-
lovely
No check
dudes.
needed.
Who built the tunnels? Because if
Contractors.
this
Some
tunnel, if
lovely
this tunnel wasn't
dudes.
on
Some
the
of
original
the,
blueprint,
no.
they didn't build this tunnel.
Plainness of
No,
this.
not at
Then
all.
they probably didn't know about the town.
No.
But our rogue friend that lives on the other side of town, do you think he built this tunnel?
No.
As I get closer and closer to the city, I'm like, hello!
I mean,
I
you're
have
thousands of feet out, so
Can I-
it's gonna be a minute.
Can I?
Where is north? Which direction is north? I do know that.
Is it going towards the city or going away from the city?
That's what I want to know.
Go to the left or to the right?
Toward the city.
North would be towards the city. I think I know what this place is.
Can I roll a history check to see
At least
if
I know who
I've
runs it.
heard of this place?
Vanagoria?
No.
Hello,
How do you know
Bob!
who runs it?
Bob in
I'm getting
need
a
of
guess.
assistance.
Oh, you're just like,
I think I know who it is.
oh,
Razor?
Bob in need of assistance.
Can I?
Woke up in a strange place after a strange night with strange clothes
When
on.
we first came to the city.
Seeking shelter.
For a history.
And a change of
Those
clothing,
thieves that
please.
trapped us in the alley.
You're like saying this as you're crossing like the huge cab.
Anybody who can hear me out here.
There's nothing.
I don't care. It's still what I'm repeating as I go all the way up.
Pretty much below
So I don't care if somebody's listening to me as I'm walking all the way here or not, but it's the same story the whole way through.
He probably does. He knows everything. Yeah. So from
17
17
on the history check.
what are you history checking for?
If I've heard of the name of the city or like heard about the city at all in my travels, none.
If I didn't hear it, you didn't hear it.
So knowing which way is true north, and which is in the direction of the city, and then calculating the distance that the amount of time it took us to walk this way, would it be safe to assume that this city is roughly right below Atlas, or very close to it?
We did not walk half a day.
No, but you said it was way more than 2 hours.
Yeah, way more than 2 hours. I would say. You're probably about maybe halfway between. If you were to judge, a base estimate would probably be like halfway between your mansion and the city, but just way deeper
from where we are right now. So if I went on the other side of this massive place, I would potentially be right on the threshold of Atlas.
Maybe a couple hours out. Maybe you don't know for certain.
Hello.
You're taking wild guesstimates at this point.
Yeah. I'm trying to make educated guess. Well, we can always just knock on the front door and ask.
A lonely bard who's been swindled and deceived by
you two flying above. You take every second just to kind of look back at the tunnel just to make sure that hey, we're still.
Did they hear me shouting?
You're still kind of in a safe place. As you look back, you notice that there's a figure that's kind of walking across the huge dirt.
Not on this robe.
And you hear very, very faint, very, very faint. Something about clothes,
walking, so
and you're just like,
still see me.
I think I might know what that is.
Like 100 yards.
So are we perched now on like a tall?
No, you're not perched. You're still up above.
Still flying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at everyone, and I'm gonna go. Don't look at. Don't leave me in that bad thing.
I hear the calls of the siren once again.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear a word you said.
Hold on.
And buy yourself a proper outfit.
Okay, Sam, go ahead.
I'm gonna look over at Emerald and I'm like, don't think bad of me, but a small part of me wants them to come out here and rip him to shreds.
You didn't bring it.
And I just nod.
But
I'm gonna fly like towards one of the structures and like perch on it and see if I can like figure out what the name of the city is.
You notice that it's vacant.
The whole place is vacant.
Now it's vacant. You saw a couple people, and now the whole roads are empty.
All right, I'll just sit and wait until I see something.
Sit and wait.
Hello.
Specifically watching this buffoon walk away.
You perch on a perch as you notice more bats start to come and just kind of start landing next to you.
It's fine.
Is she still stealth right now?
Sure. You haven't said anything otherwise.
So I cast Thaumaturgy.
Sure.
And I boom my voice.
Okay.
And I just yell out, "Hello down there!"
I just turned to Baltimore. There's no need to shout.
Okay.
Well, I didn't feel like walking as I'm
There
still
could be
booming.
people sleeping.
I don't feel like walking all the way down there.
Rude.
I figured someone would know.
So you don't get a response.
Hello, a lonely bard in
They're
a
clearly
cleric
down
in
there.
need of assistance. So I just keep
Wow.
walking towards the city.
Okay, so you keep walking towards the
Make
city.
perception
walking.
checks after.
So you're at the tunnel.
Sapien.
Sapien.
I've been walking.
Now you see my large
What are you doing?
panther form.
Oh, that's
Materialized from nothing.
Do you think Sam and Emerald are here?
Oh yeah, and I kind of point down and I say, "You see those tracks right there?" I'm like, "There's footprints, and then there's paw prints."
Well, let's just follow them.
Well, no, they stopped here.
Oh, in turn. Okay.
So
We can explore this later. We know it's here.
yeah, but we gotta find the kid. Oh wait, I don't know
Is
that.
that
sorry.
not what?
Although I did say we gotta find the kid.
Wait. You don't know what?
I don't know.
You know that you need to find the kid because the kid is out, but you don't know what for. You're doing it based out of nurturing, not necessarily out of.
Well, Dewena said to try to find the kid.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're doing it out of like actually just trying to genuinely find the kid, not because of anything else that you know.
Yeah.
So if they made it here, maybe they turned around and they didn't go look in the city. Do you think that Leroy would come here?
Yeah.
I think that. Do you think that Leroy would try and run away and find Rahum?
Yeah.
I think that's where he would have tried to go.
I'd say I'm like, what, 200
Why?
yards
My
down the
question is,
field
why did
now?
Leroy know about these tunnels?
Probably about 200.
He should not have known about the tunnels.
You're right, but there's a lot of people that should have known about the tunnels that found out.
About the tunnels.
I was gone for 40 years, so I mean,
Did Rahum take him down here?
I love it. That's my cop out.
Yeah, I know everything. Literally everything.
Because it works and everything. I've been gone for 40 years.
I just
I don't
turn
know.
around as I'm walking still towards the city. I'm like, I don't think anybody's here. I keep walking.
Oh, do you want to ride on Sapiens back with me? I'm not walking all the way down there. I'm gonna go ride.
Are you coming, Sven?
He's like 200 feet. He's like 200 yards of running.
Yes.
Like,
He never stopped while y'all were talking.
yeah, like at once. Like
I help her up on the Sapien, and then we catch up to him pretty quickly.
Sure, so you catch up to him.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
I don't think anybody's here.
nah. Who knows?
Okay.
This is gonna ride off. I think I'll ride off. Leave him where he's at.
So you guys both you guys at this point you guys see that they're about halfway past like into this chasm or plains, if you will. And you notice that it is them. You recognize you know what's
My
happening.
old panther be a pretty big distinguisher.
I'm just chilling.
How's it bad?
As a bat. Just chilling.
See, it's like some more bats just kind of come and they're just like,
Yeah. That's it. I am not moving.
So
Hi,
Do I see
found
this-
you
do I
guys.
see this mini turf?
No, I
don't
don't
see
think
them.
we don't see them. They see us.
Oh.
yeah. So
Do I
we
see the bat turf war going down right now?
I mean, there's no turf war. They're just sitting.
I thought he was giving you an evil stare.
No, they're just.
That made that way more interesting.
Yeah, that's true. No. Just sitting.
Like, they're looking at you like, why do you in my spots, huh?
Exactly.
So still booming my voice near the end of it. I just yell out Leroy.
all right. So you put Leroy or you yell at Leroy.
You think the kid's here?
As you're going though, you notice that the ground kind of seems weird. Like you're like, okay, this is weirder dirt, you know, kind of
This is
thing.
weirder dirt.
I cast detect magic.
You detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that you just entered into
It doesn't taste
like a
right.
full on from about 5 feet in front of you to about 40 feet out. No, I'm sorry, 120 feet out to all the way to the ends of the walls. It's all magic.
The floor.
What you?
The floor looks like
So all the floor is magic from
Okay.
120 feet out to the walls.
No, sorry. So for 5 feet out from you, so
Yeah.
where you're at, 5 feet,
Yeah.
starts the magic.
Yeah.
For 120 feet,
Yeah.
not to the walls,
You said
all the way to these walls.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Like a strip of magic.
Yeah, like a
So
strip of
120
magic that goes across the
to the
hall.
walls. Magic.
This weird dirt.
Yeah.
I wish you told me before I licked it.
As you see, like his finger has dirt on it.
No, like the whole head.
Oh, yeah.
You definitely went. This is weird dirt, and I went. This is weird dirt. Doesn't taste right.
I did hear you say that.
Yes.
So
I'm just sitting watching him pick up this dirt and
Okay.
lick it.
Hello, is anybody here?
wait, don't you have identify?
I do.
Can you identify this magic?
I'm sure I could, but it's magical dirt. I don't.
It might be a trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Maybe like when you step on it after a certain amount.
Well, I licked it and nothing happened, so I think stepping on it won't be the issue.
Well, maybe the trigger is step, and then this like collapses, and then we can't get across.
Can I cast Spine Trap?
That'd be a weird loophole.
You cast Spine Traps.
I guess
You
I'll
do not find any traps.
I guess I'll cast Identify
It's
on
not a
the
trap.
dirt.
It is not an object.
Yeah, that's what I was pretty sure this wasn't gonna work, but I was like, okay, I'll tickle his face.
Let me read Find Traps just to make sure,
that
but
is
I'm
such a
pretty
great
sure that doesn't apply to what's happening right now.
Watch. Keep watching.
It says it includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect that I consider harmful or undesirable.
Euphoria cinematography.
She considers everything harmful.
I was gonna say, like,
Even love.
you think when somebody steps on it, like teddy bears and butterflies pop out or something? Oh, it's a trap, alright. It's just not dangerous to you.
I go ahead and take. I place 1 foot on the weird dirt.
You do not see anything.
Okay. Well, sorry, I can't be of much help. I know nothing about magic.
I can't identify it because it's dirt. I take one step on the dirt and just see what happens.
120 feet, right? You can still dimension door, right?
Correct. It's 500 feet.
If
Alright.
Emerald and Sven made it this far, I think
We don't know where they ended a while back.
How many spell slots do you have for a dimension door still?
I can cast it at higher levels too, at 5th, and stuff like that, and I still have 2 dimension doors that I can use. I've been marking it. I'm good.
So, what if
I have 1 dimension door left,
we're gonna run?
and at 4th level.
Sure.
We're gonna run on Sapia.
I still take 1 foot onto the weird dirt first to see what happens.
I mean, like up on the where the magic starts.
Are you good to run across?
If you want, you can. I'll say for this instance, all 3 of you make intelligence checks.
Ew.
Nope.
I shouldn't, but
Damn
This
straight.
is why I was
Natural
just
20.
Yeah, natural. 6, so plus 1, 7.
5. Again, while I was saying I'll take 1 step onto the dirt.
I have a plus 1. The only reason I got that was from
0.
I'm wise.
okay.
Text me.
Text you. She's my wife, y'all. So I don't know.
Well, you should get up and tell her.
I'll text her. She prefers text.
There you go.
Hey, that's what she said she wanted.
Good for him.
Right?
I'm gonna wait during the day. I'm just
Yes, I will go ahead and take a step onto the magical part where he says it starts.
Okay,
because I got an intelligence of 5. That was my roll.
Makes a dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
Then you see his fan kind of goes up, and he's like, "Well, I'm just gonna take a step."
21.
21.
Yeah.
Did you text me?
You go to put your foot down, and you realize that it doesn't find purchase on what you think is ground. So you're like, I probably shouldn't do that, and you back off.
No purchase.
I ain't paying gold for shit.
Can't step on it. We'll probably fall through.
Yeah,
I'm thinking quicksand. Or quick dirt.
What?
Or quick mud.
I have a feeling we shouldn't go through this either.
I throw a rock into it.
How do we?
Sure. So you take up one, you get like a patch of dirt and kind of make a rock, and you kind of just chuck it as
Can
you
you
see
not
it.
dimension
What looked to be dirt,
again?
it just.
Oh, this is not real. This is an illusion.
So how'd you lick it?
I guess I didn't.
Previous.
I guess I licked the wrong area. I don't know. But this is an illusion. There's definitely something. I dispel magic.
Yeah. What level is it? Or does it just do? Does it just do whatever?
Let me see. I think it just dispels it because at dispel I have to do it at
one
third.
creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower, and the target ends. For each 4th level or higher, make an ability check with using your spellcaster ability. So go ahead and.
All right, so it's about 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Not attack, but modifier, correct?
It's your spellcasting ability.
Yeah, so the modifier, not the attack. So it'd be 14.
14. So you go to dispel it, and it's still there. But you're fairly sure that this is a high-end illusion here.
I will go ahead and...
I can see through your bullshit.
Yeah, it's definitely an illusion. I just can't dispel it.
You have you got that endless rope?
Look, see, and I just start chucking dirt onto it as it all passes.
You got
through.
regular arrows, right?
Wait, the one that you gave her?
She had one, and I also got my own.
Oh, go.
You have an endless rope?
I do.
Yeah, we found another one. So we just tie it to a regular arrow, shoot it across.
So you
Wait.
you notice that more bats start coming.
It's about looking at something. I have a bow.
Are they like? Oh, we're all in a line, right? We're
You're like all on top of this like little thingy.
like on a gargoyle, and we're all like on our own.
There's no gargoyle, but you're all on your own like little
And is there like aggression, or are we just like all chilling?
No, you're just all kind of chilling like bats do.
It's like,
yeah.
all right, well that's it.
Shoot me arrow. Find purchase on the other side, then you climb across,
I'm just watching all of this.
and then you make it sturdy over there somehow. And the rest of us come.
I mean, we can try.
Did we fly through the magic?
Through what magic? It's on the ground.
Oh, it's on the ground.
Yeah. It's not like a wall. No.
Well, that was my question, really. Okay.
How big is it then? We could.
I
It's 120 feet
have
across.
the dancing lights go through it and see how far it goes down. If we can even see the light appearing.
You don't. It goes down and then
And it just keeps going?
And that's it. Like
Oh.
you don't even see the light.
it go
You're just
around?
like. It goes all the way to the wall, from what he said.
Okay, so it's like this is the path that you have to. Yeah.
No, they flew. They didn't even go across.
All right. Well,
But so if you shoot, I can just tie the endless rope over here to save you.
well, this is gonna be fun. Polymorph.
I can try.
I polymorph into a giant spider.
That's what you choose?
Well, you said there was walls, right?
Yeah, all on the edges.
Yeah, I can just climb up onto the walls and stuff.
All right,
Right?
cool. So you're gonna go 10 to 15,000 feet all the way to the right.
Okay, this is not clear. So, are we in the city?
I don't know,
this
you
is
said
like
clear
a
about
path?
Come on.
This place is pretty, like, the dimensions have been stated.
Open chasm.
Correct.
10,000 to 15,000 feet on either side of the
Yeah.
all the way to the wall.
Okay, so is the wall tall?
Like a city!
Yeah. If it's like that, can I just climb up above and over the walls?
That
Football
that
field
first
across.
wall is like 2,000 to 3,000 feet in front of you. This
Oh,
little piece-
this is still just in the open.
Yeah, you
I
guys,
thought you said that we
are
came
in
up to the
open
city and we were
land.
trying to get into the city,
Wait,
and this is
can
what
you
like.
turn
Football
in,
fields.
Can you turn into a
Across.
flying creature?
I said
Yeah,
they were in open
I'll
field,
do
right?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It took me 2 times.
Everyone's like, I've been following.
I got
Like,
it.
can you turn into a flying creature and take the end of the rope
I don't think I can turn
and take
into
a rope to the other side so that we can like?
I can turn into a giant eagle and just carry both of you.
Yeah, you can carry
I'll do
something.
that.
So now that I understand, we are not at the entrance of the city. We are still at the, and this is just an empty fucking hole in the middle of the. I will turn into a giant eagle
Sure.
and pick them both up and fly.
Thank you, Sapien.
Well, as a giant eagle, you can hold up to
2 people in both, one in each claws.
Yeah, but
One
I
and
think
two.
that it's like halfling and gnome size. I think you'd have to do one at a time, but it doesn't really matter. You can do it. So you do one at a time. You fly over.
I pick up Baltimore and I chuck them.
Oh god.
No.
God.
So
I'm not
can
getting very far.
Every now and then, when I'm in disbelief, my mouth opens as a bat.
So do I have to take them one at a time?
Yeah.
But I don't make a noise.
Fine. So you bring them over.
I can just bring them both over at the same time?
Not at the same time.
Okay.
One at a time.
How long does this take?
I don't know.
A minute or two. It's 120 feet.
Yeah.
You're a giant eagle.
I just need to know.
You're
So that way I know.
over.
About
You're
5
both
10 minutes?
Because I only have an hour of this lasting, so I just
20
need to
minutes
make.
tops.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
You made it.
That's all I need to know.
For some reason, your wing clips. No, I'm just joking.
The magic
You're
dirt.
good.
Yeah, right? The magic dirt's kicking in.
You're like, fuck, it's heavy. Some heavy shit. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You're good. You're good over. So you guys get over.
Good job, son. I hold up a ration for him. He wants to eat it out of my hand.
Call! Fucking. And then I'm kind of like, I hover a little bit, and I kind of like look towards the city, and I look back at you guys, and I look back towards the city, and I'm like, call.
Onward!
I scoot back up, and I keep going. As long as I'll go as far as I can until this polymorph ends with them getting to the city.
We'll say that you get to the city.
Cool.
Like you're at the outer wall.
Awesome.
You look up. You see torches,
Nice.
but you don't see any guards.
There's no way your polymorph is still going at this point.
Oh, I was wild.
Oh, you wild shit. That's right. You can just stay in it.
Yeah.
He's like,
Okay, cool. So we're at the front. Oh, so what do we see? It's just a gate?
it's just like I said. You're looking at a wall. You don't even see a gate. You just see a wall
with torches.
with torches, and you're looking up, expecting some kind of
Oh! Hello?
nothing.
Well, do we want to just set up camp here, or do we want to go in, or... Sam! Hello!
We make it here?
You hear this? Yeah.
I'm not moving.
Okay.
And so we come to it, and what was it again that we see?
Just a wall with torches.
You see like
No doors?
You see
No
like
doors.
a little cluster of bats kind of jump off and fly around a little bit. What was that?
There's no door.
No door. No gate.
Until I see other people in this place, I'm not moving.
Same here.
How tall is the wall? Roughly.
You're probably looking at about 1,800 feet high.
Fuck. So I do thaumaturgy again. Are we even supposed to be here?
During the thaumaturgy, the bats kind of scatter a little bit. You notice that on one of the buildings, you see a bunch of bats kind of fly around and they kind of scatter amongst the wall and
But
whatnot.
2 have not moved.
Sure.
That's like grayish bat. He seems quite weird, unfazed for some reason. Very look of disappointment in his eyes.
Is there anybody inside?
No response.
I wish we had some way we could just make a door. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be great. I turn and I just look at cats.
Like
Pull out.
if we had some magical paint or something that could just
I pull out
make a door to let us walk us through.
Sure.
Now I draw a door.
You draw a door. Sure. You draw a door.
Girl, just because you draw it with paint doesn't mean... Oh, shit.
You see as the door opens up.
What is happening with that paint?
You open the door, and the door is probably I don't know, 3 feet maybe.
Not big enough.
Not big enough to go through a wall.
Well, I thank you. I appreciate
You
it.
you
a hole in it?
you open said door, and then there's more stone.
How thick do you think this wall is? I can do it again.
If it's 1,800 feet tall, I think it's pretty big.
I mean, I like gesture back towards the road that we just walked. I'm like, that's and then it's probably like 100 feet wide. Who the fuck knows? All this is in thaumaturgy too.
I'm laughing and back. I'm just something like
that bat is quite amused.
Oh god.
Right. I just yell again. Let us the hell in! You're trespassing!
I'm gonna find a gate, and I start walking down the right way to see if there's a gate.
So you're like no, you don't say anything.
I still continue to start walking down the right way because it's like there's got to be a gate.
great. Great. You can't pay for this kind of entertainment.
That's right.
I can polymorph again.
So I look over at Sam and I'm like,
I can polymorph us again and get us over this wall.
and I just look back at him and I'm just
I don't want you to
chilling.
waste your polymorph though.
What else am I going to do?
That's true.
Okay, so I polymorph again into another eagle and I bring him up.
Oh, okay. So you put him on top.
First, we'll go up top, and then with my eagle vision, I want to look around.
It's desolate town. Ain't nothing. No humans. No nothing.
I start looking for stairs.
On the side of the wall? No.
So I stand.
How's it get the fuck up
And
here?
as you're like looking, and then eventually like you feel like the claws like come around you, and you just get lifted. You're like, I still don't see no fucking stairs.
No, I'm talking when we're on top of the wall.
Oh yeah. You still don't see stairs.
Is everything
What the hell did we get the fuck up here?
Magic.
Correct.
Is everything perfectly intact? Like it doesn't look like something ravaged the town and that's why it's desolate. Like everything's fine.
Correct.
I
Everything's
look
fine.
with my bardic history of being to many taverns. I look for the nearest tavern.
Are there any signs of life at all?
I've seen probably all sorts of taverns. So a tavern in a wall made of stone would not be unusual. to me.
Second level, you see like one building that kind of stands out amongst the rest, and you're like, if there was a tavern, that'd be it.
I go towards that tavern.
So you see this giant eagle just leaves.
No, well, no, I'm with them. That's why.
Well, you can bring them one at a time. So which one do you bring?
Can I put one in my claws and one climb on top?
That's an idea.
I'm a giant
It's happened
eagle.
before.
All right, that works.
Cool. Cass goes on top. Yeah, I carry him in my claws.
All right. So it takes you some time because it's heavy as fuck. Because he's got plate mail on.
That's
So
fine.
you guys finally get over there. And you guys see as this giant eagle kind of comes, and as it's kind of flying across, you see his bats start moving around, you know, whatever. You see some kind of land back onto you, someone over land over there, someone over there. And then you get over to the town, or you get over to what looks to be, you know, a tavern.
Can we still see them? Go into the tavern?
Yeah. I mean, you see them going to the second level.
Okay,
So, so you get to the second. You get to the second level. You kind of perch on that wall. As you notice that this wall doesn't have a gate either. However, you guys, you put it on the wall, or you drop it in the courtyard, or what?
Is there a courtyard?
Yeah, there's like a small courtyard that kind of.
Then I will do it in the courtyard.
So he drops you in the courtyard. You see as there's a fountain that kind of is out front, and then as you go in, as the stone flooring, kind of bricked in a way where it's kind of like a sidewalk, kind of goes to the door. As you see, there's lights inside.
Is the fountain working?
Yeah, fountain's fine.
Alright, somebody's fucking here. Throwing that out there. I
Yes,
walk in
indeed.
the lights.
Oh, you walk in the door? I mean, it's a door. It's a door.
I knock on the door.
So you're like,
Hello, bard in need of assistance and clothes.
You say that in Eagle?
No, I dropped the eagle.
Oh,
If-
did you? Okay.
Yeah, it would have been about an hour.
Yeah, I would say it would take, what, an hour?
you don't get a response.
Hello, bard, innocent bard who's been
there-
swindled by a vixin
are
in
there
need of
windows?
assistance.
Try and look in the window.
Yeah, there's windows, but they're frosted, so you can't really look inside.
Of course. It's not cold in here.
Alright,
I mean,
cast
I
thaumaturgy again. APD coming in!
I mean-
Kick in the door.
So you kick in the door. You kick in the door, it
Why
swings
didn't you
wide
just
open.
ask me to pick the lock?
This is more fun.
He's
You
quite
wanna
a
get beat up?
brute. He's quite a brute,
I
isn't he?
agree.
It's empty.
That's why I just kick it. It just opens up.
Yep.
I probably should have checked if it was unlocked first.
is there.
Alright. But there's lights on in here.
Yes, good. The door is functional. Thank you for testing that, Baltimore.
But there's nobody in there.
So I walk in.
That's
Sure.
the real question.
You walk in. You see tables off to your left. You see the bar. You see a stage, a grand stage.
Oh!
One that not only has a lifted stage, but it has curtains that kind of go across. You can tell that this has a backstage. Very high scale from the ones that you've had in the past, but you can tell that there might be somebody that plays regularly here, maybe, or maybe travelers.
I just get on the stage and I start pretending. Oh, thank you, please, hold your applause.
I take out a gold coin and I toss it at your feet.
Oh, thank you, my fans, my adoring lovelies.
And hit Sam, and I fly into the tavern.
Okay.
And seeing that there is a stage, I'm gonna fly up into the rafters.
Okay, so you see as like this one bat flies in,
Oh, the curious
kind of
bats.
and then goes straight up into the thing. Oh, you're taking flame it?
I don't know what the fuck. Someone just came in. Pew pew.
All right. So he makes a dexterity saving throw as a bat.
Oh, please, I'll be here all through the week. You can have all of me. There's plenty to go around. And I start to then investigate
as a
backstage.
Okay, so you see a Sam also walks in.
20.
No, I'm invisible. They just see the door open.
Door's already open.
Yeah, door's open.
Well, then I just float in and I sit on one of the chairs.
Okay.
So I go
They
behind the
don't
bar.
see me yet.
Okay.
I have a brand new.
Are any alcohol there?
Mm-mm.
I look for so clearly this is a tavern.
Mm-hmm.
So I look for like the manager's office or the owner's office or whatever.
You look behind the bar, and then you notice that like you have the bar.
Yeah.
You look underneath. You're trying to find some alcohol. You don't find any. However, you find like a cabinet off to the left. You kind of open up the cabinet, and as the cabinet opens, you see as like there's a little stair that kind of places down, and you can see that there's like a stairway that leads down into the darkness, almost below the tavern.
Well, this looks ominously fun.
Are there any like unopened drinks or anything on the tables?
No, everything's to be cleaned.
Do we see any like newspaper or anything?
You just hit a wall because it
Sam,
looks like the stairs kind of.
Sam, did you follow me in or no?
I'm currently invisible, sitting in a chair, just watching everything go down.
Oh, perfect.
What is with you guys?
Still
Thank you, my lovely.
We still have it.
My adoring fans.
20?
Yeah.
Okay, so you pass.
Yeah.
So you fly up in the rafters, and then as you kind of gub up there, you notice that there's another bat, and you're just like.
It's like, oh dang, you found the spot.
Like the turf war. I want bat on bat action.
You see as Baltimore kind of goes behind the cabinet, or goes behind the cupboard, and he's like, oh yeah, this looks mysteriously ominous, or whatever he said.
Ominously fun.
You see as like he starts to go down.
I must go now. And I start walking back like I just finished.
Into the dark.
Must we explore it?
Leroy might be down here.
I disappear into the back room behind the curtains.
Okay, so
I
you
just
kinda
finished
go-
a
you
show.
go to the back.
I'm
You go
like
to the
fake
back.
bowing and stuff.
Let's just take this into consideration, right? He's trying to find Raccoon. That's what Leroy wants most of anything, right?
You go into the back room,
And what do we
you
know
notice
that
that
Leroy or Raccoon loves
it kind of
love?
looks like a whole other room. Like you have the curtains,
Alcohol.
you go around, and then there's like little benches. There's like probably 4 benches on either side. You see the little hallway in between. And then you see like another stage, and you see like a dressing room, the mirror, and then you notice that there's like a cylinder type that has like another curtain that's closed. And you see that curtain is completely closed. But off to the right, you see like there's a variety of makeup, different
montage.
gowns.
Montage of me trying on all the different outfits and the different costumes and stuff, and I'm just having my own little fashion show in the mirror, and I'm like,
makeup on
ooh,
too?
It's drag show.
yes.
A bardic drag
Yes.
show.
Okay.
I think
So-
the Grinch Stole Christmas when he's trying to find the outfit for the little going into town. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I hate it. I'm not going.
Yep.
So I'm just going down.
So you go down. You follow?
I guess.
Question: does the bat have a little tiny green hat on it?
What bat?
The one that we saw fly in? Okay.
So, all right. So you guys both go down into the depths. As Emerald, you're just kind of there. You're floating like this, and then you see it as like the other bat. He just kind of looks at you. Your friends are gonna fucking die, and that's what we're at tonight.
Oh my god!
No, he says it in common.
Oh my god!
So that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Wow, incredible.
You guys suck.
I really hope I die to get attacked while I'm having this like whole costume.
Wait, can I respond to that?
In all
Sure.
the places.
So he says that in comment, and I'm like,
Well, I have another theory about this place, but
you
I
speak
need
common?
to find like something.
I speak common. You speak common?
As you're questioning the bat, we'll end
Correct.
tonight's session, where you guys come up on this city under the world. So anyway, we appreciate you guys staying tuned. Thank you for all the viewers. Thank you, Hail Sir, for tuning in. Thank you, Blood Harbor Ripper. Sorry, I just wanted to say Blood River. Appreciate you guys. Tarzan D's Bronze. Thank you. But we appreciate you guys all staying tuned. Come back next week on Wednesday at 9:00 p.m. Where we will be here playing some epicness as they enjoy what is to come in this city. With that, I bid you all farewell. I bid you all farewell.
Adieu.
As we enjoy what the week has to bring. Stay epic.
I bid you.